everyone, I am back. I'm so sorry, it's been a while. Okay, so today's video, I wanted to tell you guys a scary story that I told to my cousins and little brothers when I was little, and I always scare them with this story, so I'm going to share it with you guys. A long time ago, there was a family called the Robinsons. They had two kids, Mary and Jack. Mary and Jack were 4 and 6, so their mom and dad needed to go on a date night. They hired a babysitter named Jessica. So the kids were watching cartoon in the living room, having a good time, they're laughing. Jessica's in the kitchen, okay? And she's like washing the dishes, and she looks down, she realizes it's almost 10 p.m. Shit, she has to tuck the kids to sleep. So she told Jack and Mary, hey kids, why don't you go upstairs, jump in bed, and I'll follow you guys. I'll tuck you guys in because it's almost past your bedtime. The kids were like, oh man, fine. And then they marched themselves up into their room, jumped in their bed. Jessica followed and tucked them in and wished them a good night. They said, good night, Jessica. And then they started falling and drifting asleep. Jessica went downstairs, made some popcorn, went onto her couch, turned on a scary movie because she fucking loves scary movie, and was settling down and starting to feel more at rest. And then all of a sudden, the house phone rang. Ring, ring, ring. So she picks up the phone. Hello? And then there was a deep, scary voice on the other line.
Is the children okay? Is the children alright?
What? Who is this? What do you mean, is the children okay? Is the children alright? And then all of a sudden, a silent dial tone. Beep. Jessica was like, holy shit. So she's freaking out. She runs upstairs. She opened the children's bedroom and saw Jack and Mary sleeping so peacefully. She was like, oh my god, somebody's pranking me. So she goes back outside, walks down the stairs, goes back onto her couch, and just totally ignored the phone call. 10 minutes later, the phone rang again. Ring, ring. Bring. She was like, oh my gosh, is it the same guy? I need to pick it up and see what he wants. If he does this again, I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna fucking call the cop. Hello? And then it was the same goddamn motherfucking low voice.
Is the children okay? Is the children alright?
Now, Jessica is shitting in her pants, okay? And she realized that she is fucking pissed. So she said, look, whoever you are, what are you trying to do? What do you want from me? What do you want from us? Is this some kind of prank phone call? If you call here again, I'm gonna fucking call the cops. And she hangs up. So what did she do? She decided to check on the kids again because he said the same shit over and over. What do you mean, is the children okay? She ran upstairs, opened the children's room, and realized they're still sleeping. She's freaking out, so she decided to call the cops. Hello, police? I am a babysitter here. There's somebody calling this house number and saying, is the kids okay? Is the kids alright? Can you do me a favor and trace this phone call and figure out where it's coming from? Okay, ma'am, calm down. It's gonna be just fine. We're gonna send officers over to your place. But in the meanwhile, we're gonna try to trace where the phone is coming from. So Jessica went back to the couch and waited. 15 minutes later, she gets a phone call. Bring, bring, bring. Hello? Oh my gosh, Jessica, get out of the house. Get out of the house now. We traced the phone call. It's coming from inside the house. Inside the house. in the attic. What? The phone call is coming from inside the house? In the attic? What did he mean by the children? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Jessica's freaking out. She runs upstairs and she saw them peacefully sleeping. But then she did something different this time. She uncovered the blankets. The moment she lifted the blanket, she couldn't believe her eyes. She saw blood and guts. Their body was chopped into pieces, in square pieces. She was so grossed out, she almost threw up. That was Jack's body. She looked over to Mary's bed. She lifted the blanket and it was the same stuff. Blood and guts, and they were all chopped into pieces. She screamed so loud. Ah! But then she heard the police siren. Ding, 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 ding. That's my imitation of a police siren. Oh my god. What about the guy in the attic? So she ran so hard outside with blood in her hands and she's crying. And the policemen came. They ran in with their gun. And then 10 minutes later, they arrested the guy. Pulled him down from the attic into the front lawn. And she saw him. He looked like a homeless person with a machete and a cell phone. And she couldn't believe her eyes. She was so scared. And that was the end of that. So next time when you go to sleep and you put your blanket up to your neck, be careful because, whoa, you might be chopped into pieces. Is the children okay? Is the children alright? The end. Yay! Well, anyways, I hope you guys liked this story. And remember, stay goofy, goofy. Bye.